Hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're all well. My name is Stace and I'm a psychic and spiritualist medium. And today I am giving card readings, but these are card readings with a difference. Tonight I'm using when I can find the box, Postcards from Spirit. So these will be direct messages. As you can see, they've got writing on them. So I'll be reading the messages from the cards and then digging a little bit deeper into the energies. Now, if spirit come in, I will let you know, but it's not always guaranteed. But before we say that, let's say a few hellos to Cornelia on YouTube. Hope you're well. Hi, Rosalind on Facebook. Hope you're well. Hi, Patchy, also watching from YouTube. I hope you're well as well, my darling. I hope you're all staying warm and safe in this weather. Let me know where you're watching from. Hope you had a good weekend. Did you get up to anything exciting? I'll just wait for a few people to come on before I make a start, because I think I'm a few minutes early, but yes. I do expect, I would say hear your voice, but I'm not on platform. But if I come to you, make sure you reply to me and either confirm or not confirm that you can take the information that I'm giving. Don't be afraid to say no, because it makes me work a little bit harder. Or if something doesn't resonate, then please let me know so I know whether or not I'm on the right path. Okay, my darling. Hi, Team Lee. Hi, Angel. Long time no see. Hi, Mystical. How are you? Okay, so the postcards from Spirit. These will be messages direct from your loved ones or direct from your spirit guides, whichever you prefer. And we will see. We'll see what happens. Rosalind Arnold, I'm going to come to you first, my lovely. Let's see what the spirits have to say to you today. So can we have a postcard and a message for Rosalind, please? Hi, Thinking. Hi, Jane. Hi, Izzy. Let's have a look. A postcard and a message for Jane, please. For Rosalind, sorry. Looks like you're next, Jane, because your name's popping in my head. Hi, Joe. Card for Rosalind. Okay, let's have a look. We've got one. Right. Sorry about the lighting, but I need the lighting to be able to read what's on the card. So it says, Rosalind, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means, yes, you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to confess to other people's standards, or conform, to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen, for life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. So, my darling, the message in this card, Joe, Rosalind, sorry. I keep going to Joe. I don't know why. You're next, Joe, so stay with me. Rosalind, I hope that resonates with you, my darling. You're very welcome. So this tells me in this message that you're hiding from yourself a little bit. You're struggling to be yourself because you're too busy trying to be a people pleaser, if that makes sense. Life is beautiful when you're not trying to please everybody else and only pleasing yourself. Pleasing yourself is not selfish, okay? So if you need things for yourself, if you want things for yourself, if you have goals for yourself, then take them, go with them. Don't let anybody tell you you can't, you shouldn't, you're selfish, you're this, you're that. Just be you. And the right people will stay and the right people will be attracted to you, because there's nothing more beautiful than a person being themselves. I also want to say, set your own standards. I feel you need to reset your boundaries and reset your expectations of what you expect for yourself, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's just about doing you and being you. All right, my darling, I hope that resonates and I hope that helps. Carry on being you. Don't be afraid to be you. Be confident. You're definitely being yourself. Yeah. Best way to be, my darling, okay? Go with the heart. Go with the heart and go with your gut instinct always. All right, my lovely. And if it fits right for you, then it doesn't matter what anybody else says. So I will leave that with you. Okay. Jane. Where's Jane? There she is. Hi, Jane. Let's see what the cards bring for you. You're very welcome, Rosalind. You're very welcome, my darling. Hi, Jane. I hope you're well, my darling. Let's see what the cards say for you today. I'm feeling quite tired with yourself as I blend in with your energy, Jane. I'm feeling like I'm not sleeping properly. Would that make sense? I feel like I've got a lot of stress on at the moment. I feel like I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders with yourself. And I want to say everything's a bit of a mad rush at the moment. Life is a bit of a mad rush and it's going too quickly. And it's almost like you're becoming overwhelmed by everything at the moment. Does that make sense, please? Yeah? Okay. I've got a lady with me that's come through from the world of spirit, my darling. And I feel this would be either mum or grandma. I'm more feeling mum though. So would you understand mum in spirit, please? And this lady would have had some sort of head condition or suffer with headaches, possibly a stroke, because I'm feeling it on this side of my head and it's going all down my face. So I want to take a lady, possibly mum or a grandma that was like a mum, that had a stroke condition. Let me know if that makes sense, my darling. I'll just wait for your reply. I know there's a bit of a delay on Facebook at the moment. Okay, let's see what the card says. Let's see what what message she wants to give to you, my darling. There we go. Oh, Nan in spirit world, mum is here and had 2 strokes. Okay, yeah, because I was picking up the stroke conditions. Sorry to hear about you, mum, my darling. But you must have been very close to your nan because she came through on a maternal link. She came through with such a motherly nature and a motherly nurturing spirit with herself. She was so gentle. And I want to say she was quietly spoken as well. But when she spoke a lot of sense. She was a wise woman, your nan. And I'm feeling that any advice that she would give you, you carry through life, because it was advice that was life. What's the word? Yeah, your nan always comes through. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. I feel like the advice she gave him was definitely life longevity, if that makes sense. It was good advice that you would carry through with you through your life and would stand good stead. So I do feel Nan was a wise woman. She questioned everything as well. She questioned everything. Not that she was a suspicious lady of anything, but she always questioned things. If things didn't make sense or things didn't add up, she would know. She had very good instincts, your Nan. And she's saying you've got the same traits. She's saying you've got the same instincts, and you need to draw on them. You need to draw on your gut, draw on what your body is saying to you, and listen to what yourself is saying to yourself, if that makes sense. I know a lot of the times we think the advice is in our heads, but when you're asking the questions and then you're hearing the answers in your own head, that is the answer that is coming through from guidance from spirit or from your soul self. So you need to listen to what's coming through and follow your gut instinct, okay? Because you have good instincts, but there's been a little bit of doubt surrounding you at the moment, my darling. You've been doubting yourself a little bit, doubting whether you're making the right choices, doubting whether you're trusting the right people. Go with your gut. If it doesn't, I have a rule of thumb: if in doubt, leave it out. Okay, that's with anything. That's with people, with material, with financial, with anything. If in doubt, leave it out. Don't go there. Yeah. And this is what I want to say to you. This is what Nan's come through to say to you. If in doubt, leave it out. I don't know if that's something she would have said, but that's the saying that she's putting in my head. There you go. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. And this is what's causing the lack of sleep, I feel, because your head's constantly whirring all the time, constantly overthinking things. And you don't need to overthink that. Sometimes what seems the most difficult thing is the easiest. It's simple. It's the simple answers that are the right answers, if that makes sense. So you need to stop overthinking things. Nan's giving me diamond for you, and I know diamond is the birthstone for April, so I do feel that April is a significant month for you, either linked with yourself or linked with Nan. But also diamonds are a girl's best friend, as the saying goes, and I'm hearing that song, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. I think it was Marilyn Monroe that sung it. So I do know this lady would have been into her black and white films and into her Marilyn Monroe's and Fred Astaire's. Oh, April's her birthday. How lovely. That's just confirmation for you that it is Nan that I'm connecting with then, my darling. Okay. I also want to be taken to Easter. Easter's a very significant month. I know Easter sometimes falls in April, but this is separate from the April. So you've got April and then you've got Easter. So I do know Easter is significant as well. And she's given me a Cadbury's cream egg for you for Easter, funny enough. I don't know if you like Cadbury's cream eggs or if you used to, or if it's a memory, or whether she liked Cadbury's cream eggs, but she's given me Cadbury's cream eggs. Shame I can't eat them anymore. I used to love Cadbury's cream eggs. Okay, let's see what the card says for you, my darling. She's wanting me to read the message on the card for you. And as you can see, you've got pinks in there, you've got browns in there, and you've got purples in there. So I do feel that Nan's come through. Oh, they're your favourite. Oh, how lovely. What lovely evidence for you. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. But she's given me a card with lots of pinks and purples in it. So I do want to give you lots of love, lots of healing. And I want to go back to my childhood. I want to go back to that sense of innocence. And I want to look at things through a child's innocent eyes, if that makes sense. So whether I feel that you're questioning your spirituality at the minute, or questioning everything to do with the spiritual world, and that's fine. She said question everything and make sure you do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Again, follow your gut. Okay, but here's a message from Nam. There is always more than one side to an argument. Two sides, if not more, is every story, and 100 ways to be right. Be different, be at odds, and so on. Today we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternative plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. Be right. Sorry. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. All right, my darling. So that's just what I was saying about following your gut and following your instinct. All right, that's just confirming everything I've just said. It's about you not doubting yourself and not letting other people make you doubt yourself as well. Okay, my lovely, I hope that helps, and I will leave Nan's love with you and say thank you both for working with me. Thank you, my darling. That's great to hear. I'm glad you could resonate with it. Okay, Joe White, let's come to you, my darling. Don't forget we are streaming. Would you understand somebody in Spirit, Joe, that had an accent? Because as I was talking then, he completely took over my accent. And I do feel this is a gentleman. There's a gentleman in the spirit world that's been really pushing and rushing to come through. And as he did, he took over my speech a little bit. So I've just asked him to hold back. As I was saying, we are streaming to Facebook and to YouTube. So YouTubers, get your comments in. Otherwise, I don't know you there. Because at the minute, all I'm seeing is Facebookers, which is absolutely wonderful. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate your support, as does Veronica. Appreciate your support for the Universal Spiritualism page. But YouTubers, if you don't comment, I can't see you. Okay, my darling? So, Joe, would you understand a gentleman in spirit that had a really strong accent? And I've got the song, I'm tired and I want to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Oh, it's a Suffolk accent, is it? Streaming? Yes, very strong accent. But would you understand that song as well? So there was somebody that walked home regularly under the influence. I'm not saying he was a drunk or anything like that, so don't get me wrong, but he did like his pints. And he would very often walk in with a merry old voice. Let me know if you understand that, my darling. And this is with a gentleman. And this gentleman is a bit of a cheeky chappy and a bit of a ladies' man. And I want to say he's almost like a cross between Charlie Chaplin and Laurel and Hardy. He's a proper character. And I'm actually seeing him in a hat as well. You can't take the song. Well, listen to the song. There'll be a message in there for you somewhere. Oh, that was just a song, because I associate that song with being drunk because of the film. So maybe that's what he was putting on me to say that he used to like a drink. He was a bit of a character. He was a bit of a joker, and he loved to socialise. And everybody knew who he was. He had a drink now and again, not often though. No, but when he did have a drink, he used to get merry, because he's shown me the merriness of it. Yeah, he's been a character, bless him. And he fancied himself as a bit of a ladies' man, a smooth talker, so to speak. But I do feel this gentleman was married, even though he was a bit of a, what do they call? Hopeless flirt, I'll say. It was a hopeless flirt and a cheeky charmer, as I'd call them. And he's come through because he's saying there's not been a lot of laughter with you at the moment. You've been a little bit down and a little bit, again, overwhelmed with life. And he wants to bring a sense of fun, and he wants to bring the fun music in, and he wants to get you singing and dancing and doing all kinds of things. Yeah, he's just there's changes coming, better not be. He wants you to get up dancing and singing, Joe. Get up dancing and singing. Sounds like your husband. Okay, my darling. I'd say he was a married man. I didn't get a sense of feeling of who he was. Normally I get a sense of father, son, whatever. But I haven't done this time. So it could be your husband, my darling. But he wants to get you up singing and dancing and laughing and joking. And he just wants to see you smile. He says, because when you smile, the whole world smiles with you. That's the song he's given me. So that's his way of saying you light up a room. You've just joined a choir. Oh, that'll be why he's bringing in the singing then. How lovely. But you've got changes coming, my darling, and not all these changes, you're not comfortable with some of these. Oh, you mean the flirting? I did say a hopeless flirt. That means he was kind of a cheeky charmer, but it wouldn't go any further than banter, if that makes sense. It'd be a little bit of flirty talk, a little bit of a laugh. He'd get the girls hooked. That's how we got you. He had a wicked sense of humour, and a sense of innocent fun. But yes, he was a bit of a hopeless flirt. But I want to say you've got changes coming, my darling. But not all the changes you're comfortable with. He's telling me that even though some of the changes are difficult, they are for your betterment. So just go with it, my darling, okay? You might not know the reason for the changes as yet, but the answers will come. So these will be positive changes. And you're another one that's not resting enough. It's almost like you're on the go, constantly on the go. And he wants you to slow down. Okay, my darling. Hi, Donna. Hope you're well, my darling. Let's see what the card says. I've got a dry throat with yourself as well, my darling. So I do feel that you're not drinking enough water. I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing, but I do feel you're a little bit dehydrated. And my mouth is very dry. I don't know if this is with him or with you, but my mouth is very dry. And it's almost like I've got a little bit of a lisp. I do feel this is with this gentleman. I feel like I've got a little bit of a lisp. And I do feel very dry mouth, so I do feel dehydrated. So I do feel he was dehydrated towards the end. I don't feel his passing was quick. I felt he had a little bit of an illness. He was ill for a while before he passed. I'm not sleeping since he passed 81 days. Oh, bless your heart, Joe. That's so recent, isn't it? I'll send you lots of love and healing, my darling. But at least you know he's happy, he's safe, he's enjoying himself. Probably with how he passed. Okay, my sweetheart. Thank you for that confirmation. But yeah, I want to speak with a bit of a lisp with him as well. It's almost like my tongue is tucked behind my teeth. So it sounded like he had a little bit of a lisp. But let's see what message he brings forward for you, my darling. He goes, dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and changes upon you. This is cause for celebration. That goes what I said about having the changes. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. I get the cancer sign for Cancer, but I didn't get that this time around. But I do know it was an illness. So again, thank you for that confirmation, my darling. Okay, let's have a look. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown, let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There is a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step forward. Take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. So even in the card he's dancing, he's doing the bleeding cha-cha. He had no teeth. Oh, that'll be why I'm getting the lisp. But I felt like my tongue was tucked behind my teeth. But if he had no teeth, it'll be resting on his gums, won't it? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. That'll be why he spoke with a bit of a lisp. But yes, he's even dancing in the message that he's giving you. He's even doing the cha-cha in the card. So take that, my darling. Look forward to these changes. I know change is scary, and I know you're scared to let go, but you need to let go, and he's up there helping you. He's putting you on the right direction. All right, my darling? So I hope that helps, and I hope he's made you smile. Clearly you're laughing your head off, so he's obviously made you laugh. And I think that laughter is very much needed. And don't forget, laughter is healing as well as crying, so make sure you remember him with laughter, okay? And listen to that song. It might give you a bit of a giggle. Do a silly dance around the living room in his memory or something, and he'll be there dancing with you and singing along with you, I bet you. All right, my darling, I hope that helps, and thank you, and thank your lovely husband for working with me. Yes, he's definitely there, Joe. He's definitely there, my sweetheart. Just know that he's happy and he's safe, and he's just wanting you to smile again. All right, my darling? You're very welcome. Okay, let's see who's next. Who are we drawn to next, Spirit? Come on. Hi, Andrea Keegan. Hello, Laura. Hi, Vladimir. Hope you're well. Oh, I can't predict that, Izzy. I'm sorry. Had a job interview last week. Will I receive a call that I got it? I have no idea. Tell you what, I'll pull a message and we will see what the card says. But I can't promise or guarantee it will happen. I don't predict because there's too many outside factors. But let's see if the cards will give us a clue. Hi, Alison. Hi, Avril. Hi, Kendra. You see, Kitty? There was one a minute ago. I've got 4 cats. So yeah, you will see a kitty cat. You probably just seen my tongue's the black and white one. Domino's asleep on the cat. He's black with a white diamond on his face. I don't know whether my other 2 black cats are gone. But yes, I've got a cat. I've got 4 cats and a doggy. And a tortoise. It's like Animal Farm in my house. Okay. Izzy. You got a little bit of indigestion, my darling, because as I'm blending with your energy, I'm feeling like a heartburn or something in my chest. And it's making me want to bring up a lot of wind. So would you understand a little bit of indigestion or heartburn with yourself? Oh, bless you, Kendra. Dog's asleep on my lap. I do feel you need some healing, my darling, because the card that's come out for you is purples and blues. So I do feel at the moment you're emotionally and mentally stable and balanced. You've got a clear view of what's going on around you, and you've got a clear view of where you want to be. All right, my darling. But I do feel there's a little bit of healing there needed. And I do know you've been asking for support from the spirit world, because I'm seeing the angel there with the trees behind him, and the trees are all about communication and support and having a good network. So let's see what the card says. This is all about manifestation, okay? To help you manifest the life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Or is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. I would say that was a positive, Izzy. I would definitely say that was a positive. But I would also say that if you want it bad enough and you manifest it hard enough, you have the power to make it happen. So it's still not a yes or a no answer as to whether you're going to get it. I think it depends on your mental attitude and your spiritual manifestation and all things then. So good luck with it, Izzy. I hope you get it. Believe that you deserve it. Believe that you can get it. Imagine yourself already having it, and it might just come good for you, my darling. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, Vladimir, let's have a look at you, my darling. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Vladimir, let's have a look for you, my darling. Let's see what message the spirits have for you today. How can Vladimir improve? I feel like, have you been poorly or had a cold or a flu or something, Vladimir? Because I feel really bunged up in my nose when I blend with your energy. I feel like I've had a bit of a cold. Would you understand that, my darling? If it's not a cold, it's something to do with the sinuses, because I feel really bunged up and blocked up at the moment with yourself. Let me know if you're still there. Oh, Vladimir. You're another one that needs some fun. Again, I'm getting pink, and pink for me is about candy floss. It's about fun. It's about childlike. And the angel on this card is pointing to the west. It's pointing to the left anyway. So whatever decision you're making at the moment, you need to go left. Okay, my darling. So I hope that helps. But I want to say to you, this has been a bit of a... You've had things... Yes, you did have a cold recently. Bless you. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. I want to say... I feel like you've lost your get up and go. I feel like you want so many things in life, and you're another one that thinks you're not going to get them, or you don't deserve them, or you haven't got the confidence to push through that fear and go for it regardless of what happens. It takes work, my darling. It takes work, but I do feel there's something that you've been wanting, that you're having to wait for, that isn't quite happening, and you're not sure why it's not happening. Let me know if that makes sense, because it's not making any sense to me, but then it's not supposed to make sense to me. Yes, you understand that. Thank you, my darling. So again, this is about, it's in regards to career. Yeah, I thought so. This is, again, it's about manifestation and coming into your own power and believing that you deserve it and believing that you can get it if you want it. It's about setting them goals and working for them and going for them. I heard a saying the other day on the telly, and it's just been brought to my mind, and it says the only way success comes before work is in the dictionary. Right, so think about that for a minute. If you want to be successful, you have to work for it and you have to keep persevering. And if you don't fail, try again. If you don't succeed, try again. It's failure that makes success, because by failing, we learn our lessons. Okay, so don't be afraid to fail. And that goes with everybody on here. Do not be afraid to fail, because it's them failures that will ultimately bring you your success, because you learn lessons through failure. If we got everything right all the time and never got anything wrong, we would never learn anything. Think about it. We would never learn anything. So don't give up. All right, my darling. Let's see what the cards say. Miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people's, the right place, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is the best for you and wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. Wear on it, relax. If only you knew how much you were loved. Okay, so you're getting the help from Spirit as well, my darling. So stay on that track, keep it up, keep manifesting that, believe in the magic, okay? Again, another saying, everybody wants the magic to work, but they don't believe in the magic. How do you expect the magic to work if you don't believe in it? So it's got to come from deep within you, okay, my darling? Deep within you. So keep pushing forward and you will get exactly what you desire and what you're needing and wanting, okay? I hope that helps, my darling. And thank you for working with me. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You're very welcome, my sweetheart. Let's see who else is on. Let's have a look. Kendra, let's come to you, my sweetheart. I feel very laid back as I blend with your energy. I feel like I've just gone, taken a big sigh, as if a big weight, oh, excuse me, as if a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders with yourself, to the point where I've actually felt, I didn't feel how heavy everything was until it was lifted. Does that make sense with yourself, my darling? It's almost like I've taken a big sigh of relief. So whatever's been going on has now come to an end, and it's like, oh, thank God that's over. You've been meditating lately. Oh, wow. And it makes sense. Thank you for that, my darling. I've just been given a taste of spaghetti bolognese. I don't know if you like spaghetti bolognese or if you're an Italian food fan, but I've got, so I don't know who I've got with me at the moment. I don't know if it's a guide or somebody from Spirit, to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and make it up. There is definitely somebody here, because I can feel a gentle breeze, and you felt this gentle breeze come across you. It's almost a slight dip in the temperature, so slightly colder than the normal air around you. But you felt this energy around you, and I'm getting a taste of spaghetti bolognese. So this is somebody in spirit that used to like spaghetti bolognese, and I feel this is a female figure coming through. I feel this is a lady, and I feel this lady maybe between 60s. I wouldn't put her no older than 65. So let me know if a lady in spirit around 60, 65 makes sense, like spaghetti bolognese or liked Italian food. And I don't know if this is with you or with her, but she's putting herbs on me. I'm tasting a lot of herbs, so I do know she would have loved cooking with herbs. She was your mum passed around that age. Oh, bless her heart. Would you understand mum cooking with a lot of herbs and cooking everything fresh? She was like a traditional cook. Could be your grandma also. Okay, my darling. 2 peas in a pod, eh? You think grandma cooked with a lot of seasonings. Okay, my lovely. Well, whoever it is, whether it's grandma or mum, they've both come through. And I do feel very traditional cooking with herbs. And like I say, I'm getting the taste of spaghetti bolognese. So again, I don't know if this is for you or if this is something that they liked, but I'm definitely getting spaghetti bolognese. I feel that grandma, you're very welcome, Joe. Be safe, my darling. Have a good night. I feel this lady would have been a lady of few words. She wasn't very good at communicating, but when she did communicate, everybody listened. She made sense. Hi, Mandy. And she was very good with advice. And I also feel a heart condition with this lady as well, because my heart's just gone palpitations. So I do feel that this lady would have passed with a heart condition. Let me know if that makes sense, my darling. She's also, that's your mum. Okay, my darling. Yeah, because I'm getting the heart palpitations. So I do know this lady would have had heart issues. Okay, my sweetheart. She's putting on me a bit of anxiety, and she's telling me that this is with you. Oh, bless her heart. That'll be why she's making my heart go funny then. Okay, you can take it off now, darling. She knows who you are. She's putting on me a sense of anxiety, and she's saying you've been very anxious of late. Would that make sense with you, my darling? I feel nervous around people, around big crowds, and I feel nervous about leaving the house and going out on my own. Does that make sense? Hi, Jackie. Hi, Cheryl. Ah, okay, my darling. That'll be where the anxiety is. But I do feel a lot of anxiety with yourself at the moment, my love. Mum's just letting you know that she's watching and she's feeling, and she's giving you lots of healing for that. And she's saying you can only do what you can do. She's saying you're putting too much pressure on yourself to get things right, and there's no guidebook that you're not always going to get it right, my darling. But what's important is that what you do comes from the heart, okay? Don't let it come from a place of anger or frustration. Let it come from a place of love and from the heart. I know children can be testing. I know my son was very testing when he was growing up. Oh, I went through so much. And she's saying that things will get better. You just need to find the right people to support yourself and to support him. she's saying you're not getting enough support at the moment, or you're fighting for the support and you seem to be getting the doors closed in your face, but something will come. All right, my darling. So keep hold of that. Keep hold of the faith. Keep asking Spirit for help. Non-verbal and has aggression. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart. No wonder you're fighting for the support. But don't give up, my darling, okay? Don't give up. There is help there. It's just a case of banging on the right door. Okay, my lovely? Let's see what the card says. Okay. This is just confirming what I've said, really. The simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Oh, sorry. Start again. The simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything in a relationship. Every action on earth has consequences, and even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition will pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. All right, my darling. So this positive change is coming. You've just got to push harder. But it's not so much what you say, it's how you say it. So don't lose your temper. Don't lose your head. Don't get frustrated. Go at it from a logical, factual point of view, because they can't argue with logic and facts. Okay, my sweetheart? And the minute you raise your voice, you lose the argument. So I hope that helps you, and I hope you get the help and support that you and your son both need. But I'm sure you will with the help of Spirit. All right, my lovely? Just patience. Keep a cool head, and everything will turn out good. Good things are coming. All right, my lovely? I hope that helps you, my darling. Okay, let's have a look. Who's next? Let me see who I'm drawn to. Hi, Nelia. Hi, Alison. Hi, Jackie. Emma. Let's go to Emma. Hi, Emma. Would you understand somebody who's talk like Why, I want to go to Newcastle. I don't know where you're from in the world, but I want to go with a Newcastle Geordie accent with yourself. Don't know if that makes sense. And you've had ears ringing. Do you hear Spirit? Because when my ears ring, that tells me that Spirit are being heard. So Spirit are trying to connect with you, and you're hearing your ears ringing. You're not sure why. And it's like a tuning of a radio. They try and tune in. They try and tune in. Bye, Cornelia. Enjoy your dinner, my darling. Does that make sense, Emma, at all to you? That you can not Newcastle, you in Scarborough. Have you got links to Newcastle? Somebody in Spirit from Newcastle? Because I just got a really strong Geordie accent. And let me know if your ears ring when Spirit are around you, or if your ears have been ringing and you're not sure what it is, because that will be Spirit. No links. Okay, so why are they giving me that then? Very strange. Okay, I'll just park that then, my darling. It might be for somebody else. Your dad's a Geordie, Kathleen. So you would understand him going, why I? Because that's the first thing that came into my head, and I honestly thought it was with Emma. But if I'm with you, Kathleen, thank you, Emma, for saying that didn't make sense. I have to make sure the message gets to the right people, and I do apologise. I thought it was you. I'll just wait for Kathleen to reply. Would you understand your ears ringing, Kathleen? I feel you're very open to spirit, and I feel your ears have been ringing like spirit have been trying to contact you. Yes, you understand that. Thank you for that, and thank you for stepping up and taking it. Okay, so I do apologise, Emma. Okay, Kathleen. Would you understand having very tired eyes at the moment? I feel not physically tired, but I feel heavy in the eyes for some reason. I don't know if it's an eye infection or just sore eyes or just feeling generally run down, but I feel really tired with my eyes. Yes, a lot. Oh, bless your heart. I will send you lots of love and healing. You're another one that's been trying to settle at night that can't settle at night time. I feel like you've got a lot of worries on your mind, my darling. You've got so many worries on your mind, and it's almost like you need a filing cabinet to prioritize a list of worries that you've got. If you're not worrying about one thing, you're worrying about another, and you just get that sorted out, and then something else comes along. And I feel like it's a constant circle of worry with yourself. Would you understand that? Feeling down. Yeah, feeling very weary, very run down, very heavy. I'm getting stress headaches. I'm getting heavy eyes with yourself. I just feel completely bereft. And that's not a word I use. So somebody in spirit would have used that word. Would you understand Dad in spirit, please? Or is Dad here on the earth plane? If not, it'll be Grandma on Dad's side, because like I say, I got the Geordie accent. I'm doing a lot of praying. I don't know if this is you or if this was connected to somebody in spirit, but one of you did a lot of praying and had a very strong faith. And I want to go Catholic because I'm seeing the rosary beads. So this person in spirit would have had rosary beads. Yes, going through a tough time. Oh, bless your heart. Let's see what the cards say for you, my darling. I've got to be honest, I'm not getting a gentleman with me. It's a female I have with me. So I feel this is Grandma, and I feel Grandma would have had mobility problems because my legs have gone cold. So I do know that this lady would have had problems with her legs. Can you understand this, please? And she never had an easy life either. She had a pretty hard life. She worked hard to provide. She didn't have a lot, but what she did have, she shared with everybody. She was a very giving lady. This is your mum, is it, Kathleen? Okay, my darling. Thank you for that confirmation. I felt it was Grandma, but if you can understand it as mum, that's fine, my sweetheart. She was very family-centered, very family-orientated, very close with her family, very protective of her family. She could call them all the names under the sun, but if somebody else did it, they'd get a backhander. Very unassuming personality, as in people underestimated her because she was quite calm and cool and laid back on the surface. You didn't know her. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see what card she's brought for you, my darling. She's definitely bringing in the healing. And you need some emotional stability, because I'm seeing the blues and the greens in this card. And I've got the stag there. And the stag for me is about observing from a distance, being a leader, and he's jumping. And I want to say, take a leap of faith. Your mum prays. Oh, bless you. I want to say that this stag represents yourself. I kind of want to be in the background and I'm observing everything that's going on around me, but I'm also a leader. I'm also a almost like a guidance counselor. People come to you for advice, but now you're the one that's needing the advice, because you're finding things a little bit overwhelming at the moment. So I want to say, make sure you lean on people around you. Make sure you lean on those that you can trust. And again, follow your instincts. You will know who they are. Okay, my darling? Let's have a look what the card says. The common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know that outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Okay, so you're going through a tough time at the moment, so things are going to get better for you, my darling. There's a reason why you're going through this. Maybe there's lessons that you need to learn before you come out of it. Maybe it's about having resilience and courage and strength. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing, my darling, okay? Don't keep asking as to the why or the wherefores. Keep doing what you're doing, and eventually everything will become clear and stable. Okay, my darling, so hang in there. It seems to be the theme of the night. Don't give up. Keep trying. All right? Keep trying, my sweet, and things will come good. All right, I hope that helps for you. And that is the end of my hour, my people. It's 8 o'clock. Thank you ever so much for joining me on this Monday evening. I hope you've all had a good weekend, and I hope you have an amazing week. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will see you this time next week at 7 p.m. on a Monday. All right. You can talk to loved ones anytime you like, Emma. All you have to do is send a thought in your head. They're only a thought away. And the first answer you get in your head is spirit. The second answer you get is yourself. Remember that if you're connecting with spirit, first thing you hear in your head is spirit. All right, my darling, that's the rule of thumb that I've been taught and I live by. And that's what I believe. Other people work differently. There are other ways of working. But that's what I say. If I ask a question and I get an answer in my head, the first answer is spirit. All right, my darling? And that goes for everybody out there. So stay safe, stay warm, and I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.